Okay, creating digital identity. Digitalization offers telecom operators and OEM the opportunity to apportion themselves or position themselves very well in front of their clients and customers by reimaging their business models, changing their business models in a creative way such that the customers can be fully satisfied, and also making sure that the customers get the appropriate verification. Because right now, this century, customers really want to make sure they can be able to do their business transaction at the comfort of their home, or making sure they have a stress-free operation with the organization, with any organization. So normally customers want a situation where they will not be restricted to the normal 8 to 4 business hours. So in a way where they can actually be on their bed at the comfort of their home and making sure that they are able to transact businesses or do anything they want over their phone or their tablets or any other devices. So creating digital IDs generally involves 3 steps. The first step involves capturing the attributes of the customers by 3 or 4 different ways, which the first one can be using normal documents, and another which means making sure corresponding the documents with the documents on the database to make sure it matches with what's on the database. Another means is using the fingerprint authentication, making sure that the data on the user authentication matches with what's on the database. And also we also have the facial recognition. So all this makes telecom operators and other organizations, other businesses, make sure their customer have the best experience. So after capturing these attributes, we want to make sure these attributes are being verified for their authenticity. So by making sure the attributes of the facial recognition actually matches with the attributes of the person that is trying to gain sign on into whatever platform that has been provided by the company. So another means is making sure that the fingerprint matches. So this is also, so after collecting this, capturing these attributes and verifying these attributes, then we try to make sure that these are actually used to generate and to finalize the digital ID that should be produced. So which you can see here, we capture the information, we verify the information, and we digitalize the ID by verifying after verification. Otherwise, if it can't be verified, then you can go nowhere. So we've talked about the capturing, which usually entails getting specialized using scanners or smartphones, making sure they can be able to verify the accuracy of the results. And also we can be able to verify using the document verification ID, such as what we have from the Uber company, the Lyft and stuff, where you get entrance into the car and Uber wants you to put your face on the camera, so that way they can be able to verify you're actually the person, you're actually the driver that should be driving the passenger. Because we now have security breach where people pose as the actual drivers and they kind of commit different crimes. So with this verification facial recognition, where the facial features are being identified through algorithm by extracting them from good quality images, we now know that security will be very difficult to breach, and we can have a very good user experience, and clients can be very satisfied, and we can be happy with that. We also have third-party checks like what we have from some organizations, such as the background checks that verifies from a real data source to make sure the driver's license you're actually using corresponds to your DMV record. And third-party check. I've actually forgotten the name of an example of an organization that does that, but Uber Lyft actually had some organization do that for them, so that way they can be able to verify that this driver can actually, just to improve the customer experience, such that drunk drivers don't end up picking up passengers and actually committing different stuff. So I'll stop here, and using all this information to generate ID for the clients, and that's all.